Hello people, welcome to my channel. I'll be starting a new video build series in my channel, and it's gonna be all about this guy here. Without further ado, let's open up and see what's inside. So here we have Fujimi Nr GT40. This is the champion of Le Mans from 1968. This is the same chassis, the same car that won also the 1969. It's the, if I remember correctly, it's the P1075. That's the number of the chassis. And this is the only car to won Le Mans 2 times in a row. The only difference I saw, it was maybe the size of the rear wheel, because in 68 the rear wheel was exactly like it is here represented, and in the following year we see pictures with this wheel really larger and way deeper. Quick look into the box. So this is the Ford GT40 from 1968 Le Mans. Here's how the car should look after completion. The colors should be involved. Here the kit number. And that's it. Let's have a look what's inside. Here we have the body parts. The body parts, as you can see, 2 separate pieces. Here we have tires, polycaps, and axle rods. Here we have the chrome sprue. That's not actually chrome, it's more like aluminum with the wheels. So chassis, seats, more body parts, the interior, transparent sprue, decal sheet, and the instructions. Quick look into the instructions. It's saying here Ford GT40 Mark II. I'm not sure if this is a Mark II. Don't think so. Alright, this is the sprues. We have here parts that are not going to be used. They belong to the real Mark II. This one is, they usually call Mark I, don't know how. Here we have the options that you can be doing out of this kit. So we have 3 options, the 3 ones that race for Ford in the 68. So step number 1, we start with the chassis, then we do the interior with the seats, rear glass, front structure, then we have more interior parts, dashboard, steering wheel, then we assemble the wheels and the brakes. We put the wheels and the brakes on the front, struts, doors. Here we have the rear assembly. We don't have an engine here, but we have some mechanical details, brakes, some suspension parts, rear of this should be the gearbox or something. We do have also decals for the wheels, like the brand to put on the tires. Some more of the rear structure. Reassemble rear glass, grille, tail lamps. What else? The hood, then we do the headlamps, the glass work, the caps. We put the front part of the body on the chassis, and then we assemble the rear part with the exhaust pipes, and we're done. Alright, let's start to see the plastic. So, first sprue. We have here the chassis, the exhaust pipes, some caps, front suspension, the seats. The seats have some texture of the fabric and all the small details that use it to be on the real one. It's really nicely molded, as you can see. Here we have also the brakes have some texture as well. And then we have some cooler grills, pedals, steering wheel. All very nice. Second sprue. Here we have one hood. These scoops, I believe most of this sprue is not gonna be used because they belong to another version of this car. As these scoops here on the top, this belongs to the 66 version, not the 68 or 69. Here we have the interior tub with a nice details. You can see these panels with the screws on top. Here we have the interior of the doors. Yep. This detail, I believe, go under the rear window. And more parts for the other version that we are not going to use. So we have one sprue in this body color blue. I think they printed this kind of color, so if someone just want to put the decals on and get it done quickly, they can go that route. I don't know. So we have another version of the front hood, nicely molded. Some more coolers here, and the back of the car. Some flash, as you can see. Have to clean those out. And the version of the vents on the top. Here we have another version of that area underneath the rear glass. Here we have another version of these top vents. See, I don't know which one we are gonna use. We have to check the instructions. So the rear of the gearbox, some small details. Yeah, really nice. We can see like really fine, I don't know if that's screws or rivets. but it's there. Really nice. We have now the aluminum screw. So those are the center locks, and those are the wheels. We have bigs and littles. We have deeper rear ones and the shallow front ones, as they should be. Now, I have seen pictures on the internet of this car with a super deep rear wheels, and those ones, I believe, they was used in the 69 race, because this car, it won Le Mans 2 times in a row. Yeah, that's the chassis. That's the chassis, what they call P1075, and this was the car that won Le Mans 2 times in a row. I believe it's the only one in history that did that. And the only difference between these cars, it was the same car. The only difference was the number, because they turned it from 9 to 6 in the other year. A couple of the advertisements was changed, and I think the modification was the wheels. They adopted larger wheels on the rear, larger wheels than these ones. They make it bigger for the next year. So for the 68, this is actually accurate. So a closer look in the body. I can see a step here. Let's have a closer look. Here we go. Can you see here? This shouldn't be there. You might want to take care of them. Okay, what else I can see is the normal mold line running here on top. We have molding details for the front grille. You might want to rescribe some of these panel lines, the door gaps, but all details are here, as you can see. Yeah, nicely done. We have also the rear portion. I'm not sure if we are able to make this actually opening or pivoting, or we have to glue this in place, or it's removable so you can see what's inside. I'm not sure. We shall see. So we have here a bold line running on top. And we can see that this thing here is opening. I'm not sure if it should be so open. Maybe we want to put some plastic card here to, you see what I mean, like closing a little bit more, or extend the surface a bit deeper. I think should be more accurate. Other thing that I noticed is that it's very notorious. The car have a flange here around the door that runs all over the place. Like there is a flange body color like this, and should be running here as well on top, and here on the front they should go in a certain angle like this, 45 degrees. Actually, if you pay attention, it is even here in the box art, you see? It is in here. So yeah, we are gonna have to scratch build those. Interesting. Let's put these guys together. Some flash. Yeah, they're not coming together. definitely is gonna need some adjustments. It's not a straightforward drop fit, but we can have an idea of the shape now. Alright, what's left? Clear parts. Let's remove the staples. The worst enemy of the clear parts. And yeah, they are really nice. That as clear as you can get. You have multiple options here. I guess it is for other versions. You have like bubble on the rear glass here and a flat one there. Many small details in the transparent sprue. Yeah, what else to say? They look amazing. Let's put back on the plastic bag. So we have here tires, we have big ones for the rear, smaller ones to the front. They do have some flash on the middle. Maybe you want to sand them off. They have sidewalls detail, but there's no letters. But the branding is gonna be done by decals. Oh. Some polycaps and a metal rod for the rear axle. And then there is the decal sheet. Let's open and have a look. So in this version of the GT40 we don't have the photo ash. We have these decals for the tires. I can read here Goodyear and Firestone. I don't know how they work. They came with this foil on top and they are written in the wrong way around. Yeah, maybe we have to follow these instructions here. Maybe they're not decals, they are transfers. They look like transfer sticks or letters. Interesting, very interesting. And then you have here all the nice orange stripes represented in the decal form. So I guess if you don't want to paint it, just take the decals and put them on the kit straight away. At least if you don't want to go through a very complicated masking section that's gonna take a long time to do, you can just go with the decals. That's gonna be nice. And you have the numbers to represent one of those three other important liveries. And that's it. That's what we got for today. That was the Ford GT40 chassis P1075. So I hope that this quick sneak peek, so I hope that was interesting for you. And if you want to see this guy built, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you around here soon. Have fun modeling. Bye bye.